The warehouse does have a dark side to it because while it's holding all of these items, all of these artifacts that shouldn't be out in the world, and in doing so provides a service to the world, there's a price to be paid.
We keep coming up with different sections and areas where the warehouse does things. Like in Breakdown, it was the Dark Vault, where the most dangerous of dangerous artifacts are.
We built the Dark Vault underground. We created a cave with a fortress. And that was a place that no one knew it, except that Claudia and Myka, they found the way to get in front of this door.
And done. Man, this place is creep-tastic.
I'm sure that they had to be things that in there that are kind of good and useful. We just haven't seen them in the right hands, therefore they've been put away. And sort of when it escapes, you don't know what havoc it'll wreak. So that keeps the story element going forever, which is kind of wonderful.
It's an important part of history because you can collect all those images and objects in this big vault that's been going on since the first civilization.
I'm also really excited about the fact that this warehouse has a mythology to it, and the people who run the warehouse, who oversee the warehouse, they have a mythology to them too. And those are the regents that we introduced in season 1.
The regents are a mystery. I don't know anything about them. You know, I know that that they're in charge, and they've been in charge for thousands and thousands of years.
I like the regents because of how they look. And there is a sort of a marvelous sort of reversal of roles if you look at them and they look like incredibly ordinary. I mean, ordinary people.
The regents. These are the regents.
I love the fact that they didn't choose a boardroom overlooking the city or in some sort of really sort of high-powered, high-tech place, that they chose the most pedantic, the most ordinary, the most sort of anybody could have walked in there.
It's kind of shocking to Artie, which is what I like. He always expected that the regents would be far more important people, with judges, I suppose, or politicians, but they're really fairly ordinary people, and it's a great comeuppance for Artie's snobbishness that he finds out that Mrs. Frederick's bosses are ordinary human beings.
Seeing the regent's story and how it affects our characters is also really interesting to me. Seeing the warehouse's history and how our characters have to deal with it, how it throws challenges at them, that's also really exciting to me. I think that there's so much story to be told.
This is about me?
Not only you.
Your former partner.
McPherson.
What James McPherson brings to our show is a reminder that the warehouse has a price. McPherson was an agent in the warehouse. He was Artie's partner. And the two of them began to see the world in very different ways.
You can't play God! Well, neither can you!
McPherson also, on a character level, gives us a glimpse into Artie's past and lets us know that this warehouse has a history behind it, and the people who work there have a history.
You know, we've explored a lot in the writer's room talking about what kind of lives Pete and Myka really have left to themselves when they have to devote so much of themselves to this job.
It's sort of a cautionary tale for Pete and Myka, who have just started working at the warehouse, that if you're not careful, if you don't stay on your game, things can go horribly wrong. And they have to be careful not to let the warehouse corrupt them.
Get out of here while you have time.
For me, it was a parallel for any job, for any career, that when it becomes your whole life, that it's a scary thing. I mean, that's what her warning is. This place will suck you dry. This place will, and as does anything that you do so intently.
You have to kind of wonder, is that going to mean that there are ramifications for Pete and Myka in their future if they stay at the warehouse for too long?
I look forward to seeing what's happening, what's coming next, what Pete and Myka are going to, find themselves in next time. And as someone working on the show, it's really exciting to get to be a part of that, to see, to be, really letting our imaginations run wild.
You think I'm kidding, but I'm actually, I have gone a little mad since I've started this, and even I don't really know what's really true.